What's up, guys? J-Toll here. I wanted to do a quick review on this piece of functional fitness equipment, the Ellipse, that I just got as a gift for someone special. I was going to test it out, though. This is kind of just like first looking at it. Take a little glance. This is like a $200-something machine. Found it on a deal on Marketplace from a lady. God bless that lady and her man that dropped it off. They were so nice. Comes with this remote. Funny enough, it was Pam and Jimmy. That's all the details I need to share, but if you've seen The Office, funny. Anyway, they were great. And I guess just didn't really use this too much. It's easy to throw these things aside and not really use them. But this, just testing it out, actually seems pretty cool to like have it under a desk and just have it where you can use it, maybe on a couch, use it for a little bit. It's got this remote. Seems like there is a magnet. Like when I put it there, it kind of clicks in place. It's got a little magnet pull to it. And so it takes, what is this, 2 AAA batteries? Pro Cell, never heard of them. And you just hit start. That's one. It can go in the reverse direction, which is pretty cool. Or you can turn it off. So if you want to see the different speeds, 1, there's 2, and then there's 3. So it came with these foot straps. I was going to point out that when I first got it, these were not attached. So it has a left and a right on these little foot straps. You just feed it through, and then you bring it back up this other side. Attempting to do this one-handed. It's not too bad. And then it seemed to be easier if you find the Velcro underneath on the back side. And then you can tighten it, and you can stretch it further to the Velcro if you need to tighten it up. But just having it on here, I actually like this, where it just kind of holds your foot in place. Because when I first started using it, my foot was kind of like, not that it was flying off of it, but this is nice to have the foot strap. I'm going to leave these on there just loose, and I like that myself. It's got this handle. Maybe this is the Ellipse 1. I don't know. I don't know what all the different versions are of this thing. Plugs in right here in the front. You can also look at... Oh no! Don't break it. Let's see what this says. Ellipse 1 by Legxercise. Legx 013 model number. IntelliBrands, out of Florida, made in China. What else does this say? Keep your hands out and don't stand on it. And additional language. So, I'm going to use this for a while. And it looks like it just functions with the remote only. So, I had my shoes on at first, but I'm going to put my feet in here. Whoop. Yeah, there we go. There's 3. Wow. It's got the little step counter built in. Already 50 steps. All right. And so that's it. I'm going to use it for a little while, and I'll report back in just a bit. Oh, wow. All right, here we go. So I've been sitting here for over an hour working on a couple of YouTube videos and editing, and I've got a few of them uploaded. The protein bar review for today, March 7th, 2026. The movie review for Protector, Mia Jovovich. And then Ancient Nutrition Collagen Protein with Mobility Advanced Blend or whatever. So it's amazing what you can do when you put your mind to something. And the fourth video is going to be this Ellipse little Legxerciser machine. And just sitting here for over an hour, I feel like I've definitely got to get up and stretch and move around. But wow, it's like I had jujitsu today. Sometimes I would go on a hike at like Lake Catherine. Had jujitsu today. Oh, it just stopped on its own. Wow. And I was doing it a little bit earlier, so that's my 10,000 steps today. What I was going to say is that, like, after sitting here, I can totally feel how this thing was working my leg. Come on, keep going. I don't care about the step counter. All right, you can see and I'm not faking this either. I've actually sat here through the whole thing, like getting these steps. I didn't like run off and then come back and slip my feet back in. Like, I've actually been sitting here. Yeah, let's do it reverse. Maybe that's what I need to do for a minute. So it's like when you're sitting there doing nothing and you're just getting stiff, like look at what this is doing to my knee. I can feel all this area where it's just been slightly, just gently moving my ankle, up and down on my ankle. It's kind of doing this back and forth just slightly. So instead of just being stiff and sedentary and like the body stiffening and kind of hardening up, this is definitely going to help somebody with like their flexibility, their mobility. If you haven't been doing any kind of working out at all, like specifically I'm thinking of someone's having trouble like standing and walking and having their balance, they're not really using their legs, they're not working out. It's like if you've got to start at square one and like work on just getting up and being able to walk, I can definitely see a benefit for how this would help somebody. Look at that, I'm already on 100 steps. We've just been here for a few minutes. But this part here, like here's my hip socket right here. Here's right here at the connector piece of my hip socket. And I can feel just gently, you see that? It's just that slight little movement, kind of back and forth. I can feel it more than you can probably see it, but you can see the cloth on the thing moving. And I'm not doing any of this. So some of these that are non-motorized without a motor and you're having to do it yourself, those stationary bikes that don't have a motor, that could be difficult for somebody if you're not used to using your muscles. If you have any kind of like atrophy, if somebody was in like a coma or something for like weeks at a time and they're just like having to completely start rebuilding their muscles from scratch, I could see how this would be a benefit to help stimulate that work. Look at this, we're already at 227 steps. I'm over 10,000 steps already. Now, sitting here for a long period of time, like if that hurts and it's something that you do need to get up and move or change positions or whatnot, what you could do is like even just for 5, 10, 15 minutes a day, you could come on here and hit start. And you could use this thing and you could just log your steps. Like, oh, okay, 10 a.m. Sat down for a minute at the desk to do a little work. My computer's broke right now. But, ideally, you would sit down and maybe you'd do a little computer or TV or whatever. 10 a.m., notepad on the phone, open it up and you're like, oh, okay, 300 steps. Let's see. This is like 4 minutes into this video and we're almost at 400 steps. So it's like, on your notepad, on your phone, 10 a.m., 500 steps. And then if you needed to get up, you needed to stop and you need to get up and like, need to stretch. Need to like, do a little bit of movement and then come back later. Or even if you're busy and you just don't have that much time, all you've got is like, actually what I need to do is get on that thing. I need to get upside down. Ooh, don't lose the remote. Like, if you needed to just do a few minutes each day, you don't have much time, you're busy, you're at work, you've got kids, you've got to take them to softball or something, or baseball later, you do what you can do for that 5 or 10 minutes and you just log that in your notebook. If you don't get to come back later, no big deal, but you could slowly like incorporate movement into what you're doing. It's like, oh, okay, 10 a.m., 500 steps. Oh, okay, 5:30, sat down for 5 minutes, got another 250 steps. Maybe through the whole day, you only get like 1,000 steps. You're aiming for some kind of thing where people are like, oh yeah, 10,000 steps. Well, that took over an hour. It might have been an hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't know how long I've been sitting in the chair working on those videos. Right? So you do what you can do where you're at. And if you only did like 500 steps or 1,000 steps and that was it, okay, well, you didn't get the 10,000 steps. Don't beat yourself up about that. If that's what you want to do, challenge yourself to say, I can do this. Not like, oh, I can't do it. How can I do it? Well, you just keep leveling up a little bit more. You did 5 minutes. Well, the next day you set a timer for 7 minutes. Oh, okay. Next day, 10 a.m., 700 steps. And you just keep working with whatever your goal is. So you keep making progress and you have a progression to keep building, right? So that'd be an easy way that somebody could add that in if you're not doing anything at all, or if you are and you just want to get something extra. Like, you could be a pro athlete and you just don't like the idea of sitting there sedentary. I could dig that. Like, I do quite a bit of working out and athletic stuff, a little bit of martial arts, jiu-jitsu at the moment. I'd love to add in more, but I'm just doing what I can with where I'm at, with what opportunities are there that I can go out and execute on. So you just do what you can and keep building, and I could totally see that being a great, where is it? Right there. Be a great addition. Now, there we go. Well, this is really awkward, but it's what I learned today. Psalm 50. Which verse is it? 10. For every wild animal of the forest is mine. The cattle on 1,000 hills. I know all the birds of the air, and all that moves in the field is mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell you, for the world and all that it is in it is mine. And it just speaks to the sovereignty of God, that he's watching out for all the things on this earth. Turn to him if you need help with this, whatever kind of physical rehab type of thing that you might be working on. Oh man, I gotta get back right side up. And be blessed on this day. In Jesus' name, in whatever you need it. Mind, body, spirit, and soul. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. This might be a little bit long, but for somebody who wants to just watch something, this is my vlog, so this is how it's turned out. And I hope you've enjoyed it and got something out of it. Let me know your thoughts, comments, questions on this Ellipse.